Good morning, India. This is Sumit Verma.
Good morning, India. This is Anubhav Arora.
We welcome you to our show Coffee with Educators. Today, we have with us CA Dr. Rajeev Gupta, Founder Director Golden Bells Group of Preschools, awarded as Champion of Change in the Field of Education by Vice President of India, Forbes India, Price Waterhouse, Deloitte, featured in Book of Hope, renowned by India Today, Entrepreneur of the Year conferred by Economic Times, Governing Body Member DU, Member Task Force of ASCOM on Early Child Education, Business Blaster course of Delhi government with more than 3 decades of experience in the field of education, international counselor on multiple intelligence, a pioneer of leveraging MI in preschool industry since 2011, first MI integrated preschool of India, Golden Bells. We are so happy to have Dr. Rajeev Gupta on the show today. Welcome, Dr. Rajeev, to our show Coffee with Educators.
Thank you, Sumit, and thank you, Anubhav, for the honor bestowing on us for the entire team of Golden Bells and covering us in your most famous and coveted podcast, which I was dreaming of since many years.
सर मुझे तो पहले ये समझ आ रहा इतनी लंबी बायो पढ़ने के बाद तो एक बार तो मुझे तो सांस ही चढ़ गई लेकिन with due respect and acknowledgement to all your accolades, we are so humbled and honored to be a part on the podcast with you today. It's such a beautiful opportunity as you have, we too have with on your platform. And accolades to you, first of all, you've been maintaining the legacy of education right from your father to self and giving it to the entire industry. And yes, it's a flag of ship of Golden Bells, Delhi, NCR, and looking forward to all India cross.
Thank you very much, dear. Thank you very much.
My first question of the day is, successfully operating through Pitampura model town, Ashok Vihar, Golden Bells is taking wings to Gurgaon and Noida. बहुत सारी गुड़गांव और नोएडा के लोग मतलब आई हैव हर्ड फ्रॉम पीपल, मैंने सुना मेरे किसी कजन ने भी बोला कि भाई गोल्डन बेल्स आ रहा है तुम्हारा अशोक विहार वाला, तो मैंने कहा बिल्कुल आ रहा है जी, बहुत अच्छी बात है, वेरी गुड। बोला यार वी आर वेरी हैप्पी एंड समवेयर क्लोज टू आई शुड से एंड ऑफ दिस ईयर बिफोर दैट इज गोइंग टू ओपन अप. So firstly I would like to know what is that beautiful vision, you are expanding day by day, month by month and growing bigger. What is the thought behind it? And first of all, ये इतना यूनिक नेम गोल्डन बेल्स आया कहाँ से?
Golden Bells means two words, gold and bells. Gold is a pure metal and bells is a symbol of divinity. Golden Bells means pure divine education in a school which we call as a temple. So the purest way a child can learn and enjoy school in a fun way is what is Golden Bells.
What a beautiful answer, sir. Yes. ये तो आपने गोल्डन बेल्स बताया. अब आप ये बताओ, गुड़गांव और नोएडा वाले आपका इंतजार कर रहे हैं, आप जो वहाँ जा रहे हैं, इतना you are expanding your things and taking them to NCR and then very soon to I should say all different parts of India and across. What is the vision behind it? आप क्या सोच के आप ये expand करो? You are doing so good at Pitampura, Model Town and Ashok Vihar.
Me coming into preschooling was an accidental. You can call me like we had an accidental prime minister, so you can call me an accidental director of preschools. I was very much settled in my corporate job. I was vice president in GE and very much enjoying my financial position. But at the same time, I was not happy. I was enjoying, but I was not happy. So, during those times, I was thinking that I am not made for the corporate job. Something is lacking behind. And that something took 10 years of my hard work to realize once my father, Mr. H.R. Gupta, retired as secretary CBSE, that I am not made for corporate job. I am destined to do something which is related to counseling, education, and providing empathy to the person who's sitting across the table. So that time I was handed over the chain of Ashok Vihar school, that is a flagship school which started in 2004. At the time I was having zero knowledge of handling preschool industry, and it took me almost 1 year to understand what is preschool education. And on that day I decided that I will make my parents proud nationally and internationally by setting up a global school, not with the infrastructure but with what is happening in the classrooms. So Indian education system was always neglected, has been neglected, and our school, a preschool, is a foundation stage where the child comes for the first time in a school, and that cultivated and motivated me to set up the school as India's first multiple intelligence based school. And what is multiple intelligence? Multiple intelligence, as you all know, is a combination of two words, multiple and intelligence. Every human being born on the planet Earth is multiple intelligent. And my motto in life is nobody should be left behind. That
Very
is what
nice.
is called inclusive education. It is not about segment or finance or your sex or caste or creed. It is about each and every person who is born on this planet should have a compulsory education till grade 12, and that is what is inclusivity. The only thing which is lacking is we as a country are more focused on rejection. I am a flag bearer in this concept where I wish that each and every child should go to school, and the first step is the preschool education, that is the kindergarten education.
Nice. So what are the benefits of this concept, sir? MI.
देखिए, there is one frame, I don't know that I don't know what I don't know. मुझे यही नहीं पता कि मुझे ये नहीं पता कि मुझे क्या नहीं पता.
क्या बात.
अरे
तो
वाह.
दुनिया में इतनी नॉलेज है कि हम गूगल पे भी वही टाइप करते हैं जिसके बारे में हमें आइडिया होता है. तो इतनी
बिल्कुल.
नॉलेज है कि हम ये नहीं पता कि हमको क्या नहीं पता. So I studied this concept of multiple intelligence, which was launched by Dr. Howard Gardner, and I became an addicted member of this concept. Human beings are not intelligent, human beings are multiple intelligent. We in our life are focused on only two or three things and we retire doing that thing. Either we are happy or we are not happy, either we are powerful or we are not powerful. For me, two things matter. You should be happy and you should be at the top. If you are able to achieve those two things, you have lived your life. Most of the time, people are existing, they are not living. When I started Golden Bells in 2004, it became a very popular school, but my popularity parameter was not the number of students in the school, it was is each and every child who's coming to the school, is each and every teacher who's coming to the school, are they going to their house happily satisfied, fulfilling their job? So there was something lacking in the Indian education system. And from day one, I was looking for something which would make us unique. My father, who is a learned educationist, governing body member of many schools and colleges, always wanted a school where global citizens are prepared. When they go to formal schools, they should be their rock stars. So I ultimately got a chance in 2011, after 7 years of preschooling as a director, that there is a concept called multiple intelligence. And I am fortunate enough and blessed enough to have pioneered this concept into India and into the preschool education, where our curriculum, which is based on story integration program in alignment with the NEP and the NCF, that each and every thing which is being taught in the class has relevance. The activities are designed in such a way that out of each activity, almost all the intelligences are covered. So this again is known as interdisciplinary learning or inclusive education, where we do not teach subjects, we teach concepts. And through those concepts, we can teach whatever we want to teach. So there are no one or two answers or solutions to a question. There can be multiple answers and solutions to a question. While I was in my corporate job, we were told think out of the box. Now I am wanting to rephrase that statement. There is no box. So you can think whatever you want to do. So again, IDK, IDK, IDK. I don't know that I don't know what I don't know.
क्या बात
बहुत
है,
बढ़िया,
इसमें
सर.
कुछ सीखने को मिल गया. आईडीके 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 है ना.
Sir, will they be having some special test to know about the child dominant intelligence?
देखिए, I never believe in tests. I never believe in assessments.
Okay.
I believe in observation. At the young age, where we are having children from the age group of 2 years till 3 years, our curriculum has been so beautifully in-housely designed by our team, core team, that each and every child is observed during the stay of the child in the school for 6 months, 9 months, or 1 year. And then, on the basis of the observation, we keep on giving recommendations and remedial solutions so that we understand that look, there are 8 intelligences: interpersonal, intrapersonal, logical, linguical, musical, visual, kinesthetics, and naturalistics. These all intelligences make a complete human being. These are basically the life skills.
Okay.
So we are focusing on life skills which are diminishing from the Indian education system. So we observe the child through the activities and on which intelligence the child is lacking. The child needs to be brushed up. The intelligence where the child is at average, they have to work more smartly on that. And on the intelligences where the child is at top, we need to maintain that thing. So there is no such thing called wrong or bad or right or left or right. What is there is the entire concept of multiple intelligence is summed up in one thing. There is nothing on your left, right, in your front, in your back, on your top, on your bottom. Everything is confined in yourself. You are the God, you are the entire universe, and you are the Brahman. But the thing is, we need to look on our intelligences. What is happening is we are looking about what is the intelligence and talent of the other person. And in that process, we are simply running like a rat. That is called the rat race. And we are forgetting our intelligences. तो multiple intelligences कि जो भगवान ने आपको दिया उस पर फोकस करिए, जो आपको नहीं दिया उसके ऊपर क्राई मत करिए, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली एट द एंड ऑफ द डे God has given the same platform to everyone. Everyone has to be born, everyone has to die. And in this, the definition of being born and being dying, there is a small dash. And that dash is the life,
Yes.
which we ignore. So enjoy your life, live your life to the fullest. और आज के बाद हमेशा ये बोलना मैं जिंदगी जी रहा हूँ, मैं जिंदगी काट नहीं रहा हूँ. तो मल्टीपल इंटेलिजेंस आपको जिंदगी जीना सिखाता है, जिंदगी काटना नहीं सिखाता.
यानी बहुत बढ़िया
सर ये इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि live life king size will be only frame when you know how to live it.
Yes.
And there is आपकी वाली बात को बड़ा करते हुए nothing out of the box. Box तो exist ही नहीं करता. There is no line of control.
Yes.
Please वो कहते हैं ना पैर उतने पसारो जितनी चादर होती है, तो अब चेंज हो गया ना कि चादर लंबी कर दो और पैर आराम से पसारो ना. तो ना it's something like this. What you want to say to the entire week कि do not limit yourself.
Do not limit yourself. There is no limit. And always remember 2-3 things. Again, I'm repeating IDK. Nobody should be left behind. One more important terminology I'm giving to you is who am I? Who am I? मैं हूँ कौन? भगवान का भेजा हुआ फरिश्ता जिसकी तकदीर आपकी 10 उंगलियों में है, या मैं व्यक्ति को सर्कमस्टांसेस हूँ. पूरी जिंदगी हमारी इसी चीज में गुजर जाती है कि मुझे ये करना पड़ा बिकॉज मुझे ये बोला गया. एंड वी आर अगेन existing, we are not living. So to all the listeners and all the students and teachers and parents, live your life, explore, be experimenting. That is called experiential learning. And अपनी intelligence के बारे में focus करिए. Love yourself, then the world will love you. Every day look in the mirror and say I love you, and that you is yourself. और एक बहुत अच्छा सा गाना है, बहुत पुराना गाना है, जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा. और तुम और कोई नहीं हो, तुम ही हो.
बिल्कुल.
तुम खुद अपने
मतलब अपनी जीत, अपना हक, अपनी मेहनत.
और जो हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बोला आत्मनिर्भर का मतलब ये होता है कि सबसे पहले अपने ऊपर भरोसा करें.
बिल्कुल ठीक बात.
सेल्फ रिलायंस, सेल्फ लव, सेल्फ डिटर्मिनेशन, सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट, एंड देन यू कैन अचीव व्हाटएवर यू वांट टू अचीव.
बहुत बढ़िया सर.
Please.
So can you share an example of a successful parent engagement activity in your school?
देखिए, many activities are being conducted in the school every day on as per the timetable. Today itself we had a story integration program where we invited all the parents and the children of the school. Our school curriculum is divided into 2 stages, term 1 and term 2. Again, this is a very unique program where we have taken 6 books, 6 stories in an academic year. Apart from doing all the festival celebrations and annual days and grandparents days and Holi and Diwali and Raksha Bandhan, which everyone is doing, what is the uniqueness of golden bells? Golden bells means when the child enters this premises, the child should enjoy what is happening in the class. The teacher should enjoy what is she teaching in the class. The teacher is the trainer and the child is the learner. And there is a huge gap, that is the learning gap in the Indian education system, which we have successfully filled through the activities. We take a story of a month. Out of the story, we devise the curriculum, and on those curriculum, we devise the activities. And in those activities, micromanagementally, we try to invoke all the intelligences which we can cover, and those intelligences combined again are interdisciplined, so that again we are not wanting the child to learn anything, we are wanting the child to understand. And that understanding comes when we are giving them knowledge. So me always says, do not run after marks, always focus on knowledge.
मतलब no rote learning,
No.
360-degree development.
Yes. Play
Out
based.
of your good words, 360-degree development should be enhanced, and that is what Golden Bells is flagging with every child. रोड लर्निंग क्लास तक छोड़ दी, आपको चीज बताई जाती है, उसको इजी बनाया जाता है, स्क्रीन टाइम जीरो, getting down with toys, getting down with books, that is
Hands-on learning.
hands-on
Yes.
learning.
And all the teachers who are appointed in Golden Bells, again, we are India's first school where we appoint all the teachers after taking their multiple intelligence analysis. A teacher who might have academic qualification of any subject, for me, I want that child, the teacher, to engage in multiple areas. She might be a good choreographer, she might be a good anchor, she might be a good sports person, she might be a good artist. That doesn't mean that you have a knowledge. Suppose you are good in maths, so you have to become a mathematics teacher. I am out of those old concepts. A mathematics teacher can very beautifully complement the job of doing the anchoring on annual day. So this is the beauty of multiple intelligence.
क्या बात है, मतलब
Very well said, sir.
सर
Being a math teacher and doing a podcast.
but देखो, I am blessed to be with someone
Yes.
who has so many diversity होती है ना,
Yes.
एक मतलब endless. I am so honored and I am so happy कि इतनी सारी चीजों के बाद भी right from the father then to his good education and then carrying it forward with his son too.
Yes.
Everybody is on the platform of education, and above that they are all having different ideas, and those different ideas have something innovative.
Yes.
Being the first of its kind in the entire country in MI is something line
Very
of control in
good.
years to come.
And
Bilkul.
Shobit and Anubhav, I will share one thing. When I started this concept of multiple intelligence in 2011, I was faced with so much of criticism from family and the surrounding. I went to various schools for I am an international counselor on multiple intelligence. I used to go to schools for taking workshops and education summits. Whenever I used to talk about multiple intelligence, all these school owners and principals used to say, "We have heard about this. We have heard about this." The thing is, it's not about hearing; it is about listening.
बिल्कुल ठीक है.
Hearing और listening में जो difference है ना, जानने में और मानने में जो फर्क है ना, मैंने कहा मैम आप लोग with due respect, all of you know about multiple intelligence. Are we implementing it? And if we are implementing it, are we implementing it for the benefit of the child who's the ultimate benefactor, or we are implementing it for the sake of implementing? Because for me, play school or whatever school for education, child is the center of attraction, and everyone from the peon to the principal has to come with one motto that you are working, doing service for the child. And when I face so many critical criticism from many schools, top schools of Delhi and NCR, but I did not bow down. I had belief in myself that one day I will be able to frame this concept of multiple intelligence. And after 13 years, proudly sitting in front of the camera and in between you two people, we have got multiple intelligence name registered in our name.
क्या बात है.
So people now know me as Dr. Rajeev Gupta, the pioneer in multiple intelligence.
The MI man.
man.
Yes.
Yes.
The MI.
So, sir, how do you involve parents in their child learning journey?
Parents are an integral part, and more than parents, the grandparents.
Okay.
So each and every day, whatever we are doing in this school, parental involvement is there. Meet and greet program is there. Again, as I told you, there is a story integration program. We have so many festivals in the school. We have so many. Now we are launching with the podcast of our company today during the Navratras. Thanks to both of you, we have launched our company Golden Bells Early Learning, which will be now focusing on expansion of Golden Bells education system because of huge demand from parents from Gurugram and Noida and Greater Noida and the adjoining states. Because since I am a very frequent traveler to many schools across Delhi NCR for taking workshops, there was a huge demand. So why don't we set up this kind of multiple intelligence activity center in our area? So inshallah, in few months, you will be pleased to know that we are coming up with multiple centers across Delhi NCR in Greater Noida, Chandigarh, Mohali, Panchkula, and Gurugram. Apart from our flagship center at Ashobia, Pitampura, and Model Town. So Golden Bells methodology, this is what I frame. Golden Bells methodology, इसको आप मल्टीपल इंटेलिजेंस methodology भी बोल सकते हैं, स्टोरी इंटीग्रेशन प्रोग्राम भी बोल सकते हैं, न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का जो सबसे अहम मुद्दा है, द फाउंडेशन ईयर्स ऑफ प्री नर्सरी, प्री स्कूल, प्री प्राइमरी, क्लास 1 and class 2. Those 5 years are the most fundamental years of the child education for life. सो पेरेंट्स का इन्वॉल्वमेंट उतना ही है जितना ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स का, उतना ही टीचर्स का, उतना ही बच्चों का है. पेरेंट्स आर कमिंग टू द स्कूल ऑन एन एवरेज 10 to 12 days in a month.
क्या बात.
And purposely in this center we have restricted the mode of transport. I want each and every parent to come and pick and drop the child. They meet the teachers every day and then they see how is the school going. So जितना ट्रांसपोर्ट से आप डिवाइड करेंगे बच्चों को, जहाँ पॉसिबल है, 90% ऑफ चिल्ड्रन इन माई स्कूल दे आर नॉट यूजिंग ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड एवरी डे उनकी पेरेंट टीचर मीटिंग होती है, तो पेरेंट्स आर अपडेटेड व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन स्कूल.
तो सर ये इतनी सारी चीजें आप जो कर रहे हो, यू नो देयर इज अ सेक्शन ऑफ स्पेशल नीड्स चिल्ड्रन आल्सो. सो आई हैव हर्ड थ्रू अक्रॉस लॉट ऑफ पेरेंट्स दैट यू आर रियली यू नो हाई ऑन हील्स एंड doing very different kind and engaging them with lot of things what they cannot even think of. So we would like to know कि ये how do you accommodate children with special needs and what is the program inbuilt of Golden Bells to make them more easy and make parents understand, क्योंकि कई बार पेरेंट्स की एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी नहीं आती, हर कोई मानने को तैयार नहीं होता. तो how do you deal with those kind of parents and how do you make them understand after you come to know कि नहीं इस बच्चे के साथ कोई A B C factor है and needs to be groomed.
So this is a very personal question to me, very emotional question to me. My real nephew, he is a special child.
Oh.
He is now doing his graduation from Sri Ram College of Commerce. And in these 19 years of his journey, मैं दो शब्द और इस्तेमाल करता हूँ अपनी काउंसलिंग में, एक हमेशा इंग्लिश वाला सफ़र और एक हिंदी वाला सफ़र. इंग्लिश वाला सफ़र सबकी लाइफ में है. अगर हम उस इंग्लिश वाले सफ़र को अपना दोस्त बना लें तो हमारा हिंदी वाला सफ़र बहुत अच्छा रहता है लाइफ के अंदर.
बहुत बढ़िया.
मेरे नेफ्यू ने मुझे ये सिखाया कि हमें किस चीज़ पे फोकस करना है, अपनी लायबिलिटीज़ पे या अपनी एसेट्स पे, और वो हमारी फैमिली का सॉलिड माउंटेन रॉक है. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ हिम our doors are always open to those children who are blessed with special needs. Even the parent might acknowledge or not acknowledge because of the societal pressure. Golden Bells has been one of its kind school where we have open arms for all those children who are having situational challenges because of any syndrome. We cannot call it a disease, we cannot call it any problem. It is a challenge and we should be able to understand the empathy and the emotions of the parent and the child, because ultimately in formal school education, unfortunately, we do not have that kind of infrastructure. In spite of limited guidelines being issued by CBSC, many of these schools are not wanting to take those children. We have special school children. At least what we can do from our side is Golden Bells Kindergarten, first of a kind school where all children with special needs are most welcome. And we do counseling sessions for them. My wife is a Ayurvedic physician and we have many doctors on roll who come and guide the parents even if they are not wanting to acknowledge it, that there is nothing bad in accepting this, and the focus should be on providing solutions and answers to the remedies rather than hiding and front.
Correct.
Live your life in whatever way God has given you. If God has taken something from you, God must have given you something more
better.
So focus on that more, not on the less thing.
So sir, आजकल ये screen time के ऊपर, because how do you approach teaching digital literacy and responsible use of technology to the kids,
Again,
especially the preschoolers?
Need of the hour question. Ultimately, nil screen time in school. The only screen time is for the parents to understand what is happening in the school through the mobile apps and the ERP. Our focus is more on physical interaction with each other. We do not, in spite of having every technology available for teaching, we do not have any screens in the classrooms.
Okay.
Because ultimately, what is happening is if you are focused on a screen, you are losing connectivity with the physical presence and the aura of the person around you. So no screen time. Again, I'm a counselor. When I see young parents coming to us for while they're taking the school tour and the round, they carry the child and then they hand over their gadgets to the child while they're talking with the counselor. And after 4-5 years, when the child is in grade 5 or 6, they again come to me, sir, इसका मोबाइल छुड़वाइए. तो मोबाइल हम बच्चों को देते तो हैं अपनी सहूलियत के लिए, लेकिन बाद में वो लाइबिलिटी बन जाता है. And because of that, the puberty age of the child has reduced. When we were in school line, puberty age was 10 and 12 years. Now the puberty age is decreasing, and that is a very alarming factor globally.
It is.
So I would request all the parents, teachers, owners of the schools and directors, no screen time in capital letters. Do physical activities with the children in whatever possible way. Avoid mobile phones and gadgets.
Absolutely, we are expanding wings. Everyone listening to you today would love to be a part of Golden Bells family. Now, कईयों को लोगों को बड़ा डर होता है कि भैया स्कूल के अंदर आए कुछ नहीं देंगे नहीं देंगे अंदर जाए काउंसलर मिलेगी डॉक्टर सी ए डॉक्टर राजीव गुप्ता इज सो हम्बल सो easy to get down and with your team what I have seen right from principal to respected sir and then to you and to the chairman sir and every entire chain is on toes to meet greet everyone.
Yes.
तो मैं चाहता हूँ पहले तो ये मिथ क्लियर हो जाए कि जो लोग आएंगे वो काउंसलर से मिलें, लेकिन अगर उनको एक आपसे मिलना हो with such kind of a mentorship, you as a mentor, मतलब is it easily accessible or is it as difficult as only what we can see on the screen?
Because maintaining safety and security of the children is the first priority. We entertain parents for school tour and round only after when the children have left the school after 1 o'clock. I am readily available 24/7. As I said, I am a counselor on multiple intelligence. Children from all over the country come to me for career guidance also, for life skills guidance also. I am a life skills coach. Golden Bells is welcome to everyone, be it a parent who wants to understand what is preschool education, be it a channel partner who wants to set up similar schools with our name, without our name. We are ready to help everyone. If they want to take our name and carry the legacy forward, we are more than welcome. They are more than welcome. If they want to run the school in their own name with our methodology, I am welcome to that thing also.
क्या बात है, very
Our
nice.
purpose is विद्या को जितना आप शेयर करोगे उतना विद्या को आप एंजॉय कर पाओगे. एजुकेशन इज वन थिंग which should be spread globally. A very famous ex-former president of USA said, words are free. No one has copyrights on them. How you use, you charge them.
क्या बात है.
A to Z and 1 to 100 पे किसी का कॉपीराइट नहीं है.
नहीं.
आप उनको किस तरह से इस्तेमाल करते हो, आपकी चेयर की डिग्निटी क्या कहती है. तो स्प्रेड एजुकेशन अगर स्प्रेड हो गई तो देन जॉय, हैप्पीनेस, सेटिस्फैक्शन, अचीवमेंट सब आता है. तो सबसे पहले फंडामेंटल एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करना है. एक गवर्नमेंट का काम, हेड ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट का काम है फंडामेंटल एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करें. उसके बाद उसको exchange of resources. We are again coming up with a new initiative, a very unique initiative, wherein we would be for the first time in India interacting with kindergarten children across the world only for the purpose of bringing confidence and joy in them. For that, we are in touch with many schools across the globe, wherein our small children and their small children will be meeting and greeting each other through exchange of courtesies and exchange of their
क्या बात है.
limited knowledge of say rhyme recitation or poem recitation
Culture.
to give
Yes.
to
Cultural
our
exchange
culture.
program. Yes.
Because ultimately, when the
Climate.
child goes to the outside world in formal schools, model United Nations, and for debater or for performer on stage, the child has to be prepared from kindergarten, and this is we are going to launch soon through your channel. I am announcing we are going to.
Very nice, sir.
For me, there is no stage. I had a stage phobia till the age of 35 years. I could not take those 5 seconds of first chair in the auditorium to the stage, and I was like that drop. Last 20 years, I have been promoting this. Wherever you stand, that is the stage. You don't have to climb anywhere to the stage. If the audience is listening to you, that is the stage. Never fear stage.
Very well said.
इसका मतलब
कमाल।
सर गोल्डन बेल्स के सारे बच्चे means across the world, people, those who are living, and peers from Australia, Canada, America, they are going to be good friends with them.
Yes.
जो exchange program school समझाता है और दिखाता है, that's being incorporated
We
from the
will start
The
preschool.
preschoolers.
Yes.
And that's
Wow.
something very unique. I think we have traveled Delhi NCR and entire almost many states, but we've never found this such kind of a curriculum. It's a beautiful thought. मुझे लग रहा है बच्चे एक दूसरे के साथ meet greet, and they understand them. और कई बहुत सारे ऐसे भी होते हैं जो बाहर travel नहीं कर पाते, but they can see that world.
I'm
Yes.
always in a learning stage like you pioneers. You are providing, I suppose, India's biggest platform on 17th of November for preschool children.
Yes.
So that is the concept which is in sync with my ideology. Provide stage to the child, and that child will never fail in life.
Very correct, sir.
सर अब
Thank you
ये
very much, sir.
इतनी सारी बात सुनने के बाद अगर दो छोटे बच्चे आपके स्कूल ज्वाइन कर लें तो देखो उनको तो आप अवॉइड कर सकते हो, उनकी दाढ़ी देख के, लेकिन देखो मैं तो अभी भी ठीक लगता हूँ, मतलब यू कैन टेक मी एज अ गुड चाइल्ड, और हाँ रह गया एम आई वुड लव टू लर्न थ्रू अंडर योर मेंटरशिप सर.
For me, every child is a child. During my counseling times, when children ask me, parents ask me, what is the minimum age you take counseling? I said, any child who is born from 2 years till the child that person is alive is a child to me.
Yes.
Because my counseling is on fundamental things of fingerprints. I am again a fingerprints expert. People call me the fingerprint man also.
क्या बात.
Man, so the fingerprint man also. So for me, anyone who's sitting in front of me is a child, and every child is a child. Every human being is a child. Age is just a number. It is all about your mind, your mentality, your limitness, and your horizons. Do not live in brackets. Just we used to understand brackets in algebra, mathematics. So sorry sir.
अरे सर नहीं, मैं तो आपके आंसर के बाद लास्ट में बताऊंगा, अभी आप प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
मैं हमेशा लोगों को बोलता हूँ कि ब्रैकेट्स एंड डोर्स एंड बॉक्सेस एंड व्हाटएवर इज वॉल्स सबको भूल जाइए. जस्ट focus on yourself, your creativity, your talents, and do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to come to school, do homeschooling. मैं तो kindergarten के अंदर homeschooling concept भी लेकर आने वाला हूँ. मैं again एक launch कर रहा हूँ program. First of a kind, homeschooling, where the child can understand everything what has been taught. क्योंकि पैंडेमिक ने, कोरोना ने बहुत कुछ सिखाया दुनिया को. फिर मैं उस वर्ड पे आ रहा हूँ, आईडी के हम इतनी नॉलेज है वर्ल्ड के अंदर, हमें पता ही नहीं कितना एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं. ह्यूमन माइंड इज सो मच क्रिएटिव कि वी कैन डू व्हाटएवर वी विश टू डू. इट इज ऑल अबाउट मैनिफेस्टेशन. होम स्कूलिंग इन किंडरगार्टन, गोल्डन बेल्स coming short.
And a big welcome to all people of Gurgaon and Noida. Golden Bells soon is going to be there before the end of 2024. So as we have heard from a lot of parents that they are lining up to be a part of the Golden Bell family, it's an open invitation from Dr. Rajeev Gupta to be a part. Warm welcome to each and everyone. And I think very soon they would be blessing other cities and soon across outside India too. Like, so all good luck to you,
Yes,
sir.
thank you very much.
And this Golden Bells is soon going to bell up and give the golden best to each and every child of India.
With my name, without my name, my main motto is the kind of education which we wish to impart. It should be pan India, NEP, NCF. The ultimate benefactor should be the child, and they should enjoy. We are not after naming, branding. We are only after the concept of education should go. And I always believe in one thing: I don't sell anything. I market. And when we have a concept, we market. People ask me what is the difference between a salesman and a marketman. With due respect to both the terminologies, I always believe if you have an idea, that idea is a concept, promote it, market it. You won't be able to sell it. So we do not have business development managers in our schools. We have coordinators, facilitators who are helping each and every stakeholder of the school, from the grandparents to the parents to the helping hand who comes with the child, our didis and aunties who are the caretakers, and each and every teacher who is a facilitator. They facilitate in providing the global preschool multiple intelligence. Everybody should be part of the system kind of education, and that is what is my motto in life.
So all the best to Golden Bells sir.
Salute.
बहुत ही अच्छा podcast, and we truly believe that everyone who is seeing you after this, they will have no myth, no fear to reach down, to approach you, to be a part of your family, and yes, take you as a mentor is going to be a blessing. So all the best wishes to Golden Bells to come across Gurgaon, Noida, and very soon fly to other cities and other countries. All the best, sir.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you.